Hey everybody, I'm psyched you made it, because today you're going to finally understand the mechanism of gravity. First, you have to realize the atom possesses the function of a gyroscope. Then we must recognize that the force of gravity and a gravitational field are two separate concepts. A gravitational field is a region of distorted space due to the presence of mass, which produces distortions in time, meaning gravitational field gradients are also temporal field gradients, and it is the temporal field gradient, or TFG, that produce the effect we call a gravitational field. Then you have the actual force of gravity, which is an asymmetrical slowing of time at a right angle from the center of mass in the gyroscopic functionality of atoms, causing gyroscopic precession in the vector of center of mass as the path of least resistance due to the gyroscopic interactions with the aforementioned temporal gradient associated with gravitational field gradients. So, essentially, a gravitational field's temporal gradient induce the gyroscopic functionality of atoms to precess in the path of least resistance at a right angle vector to the center of mass. Picture this. When an atom and/or gyroscope interacts with gravity's temporal gradient, it experiences a temporal resistance in the vector of the center of mass, producing an asymmetrical gyroscopic resistance. This resistance comes from encountering the temporal gradient produced by the spatial gradient produced by the gravitational field, slowing time on the half of the gyroscope facing the center of mass. And because mass creates gravitational fields and gravity dilates time, and time induces resistance in the gyroscope facing the center of mass, the half of the atom facing the center of mass experiences a stronger gravitational field than the other half. Consequently, time passes slower on the half of the gyroscope that is facing the center of mass, resulting in an asymmetrical force on the gyroscope. These asymmetrical forces cause the atom to precess towards the center of mass, because it's now the path of least resistance. So next time you hear about gravity, remember, it's not just about falling down. It's about gyroscope's precession due to asymmetrical time dilation from the vector of center of mass. Stay curious, science enthusiasts.